Hello everyone, you guys already know what we're going to get over to, and I actually might use this. No, I can't use this because it says live stream starting soon. Dang it. But anyways, guys, you guys already know what we are going to go over. I know countless other people have went over it. I honestly don't care. Well, I care and don't care all at the same time. Like, depending on what it is, I care. Like, something like this, I think is A-okay, as it's another major update that's happening on September 4th. As we're getting Ultimate Luna and some other goodies and more. Sorry guys, I want to move the mic just a bit, and some other things happening around this time too. So I'm gonna kind of, I almost want to like skip through it, I guess, to kind of do it, as some things are just minor fixes or adjustments or whatever you guys want to call it, updates, nerfs, buffs, whatever. So I'm gonna try. It's kind of loud, a little bit. So hold on, sorry guys. I'm gonna try and. Okay. Anywho, sorry. So again, like I said, we're gonna kind of skip through it. A little bit. I'm gonna kind of talk while they're talking, so it's gonna be a bit annoying.
I think like the most recent one was the Descendant Fest, probably. 예, 안녕하세요. 퍼스트 디센던트 커뮤니티 매니저 제이슨입니다. 오늘 8월 데브 라이브에는 저희 PD님과 디렉터님 모두 참여를 해주셨습니다. 또 이렇게 셋이 함께 방송에 나오는 것이 정말 오랜만인데요. 한번 두 분의 인사 들어보고 빌드로 저희가 좀 보여드리려고 딱 이렇게 준비했습니다. 근데 좀 중간에 혹시나 이 오류.
Let's get into this one.
Get started.
Yes, the lounge, trigger modules. I guess. Oh yeah, I do remember that there is a new fellow, so hopefully you guys have been grinding them out. I'm looking forward to the lounge. There's a few things I do want to talk about the lounge. Ultimate Luna, I am looking for Luna. And then trigger modules. This one's interesting. I don't want to get into it just yet, as it's too soon. As there's one for Sharon. I know we've all seen it, but it's very interesting, I guess, to put it. Now, I suck at playing Sharon, as I don't know, maybe it's just mouse and keyboard or my button layouts, but I just button mash and it just screws everything up. But anywho, let's get back into it.
So
again, I'm trying to do this properly. I don't know how properly. Excuse me, guys.
Soon.
I am doing it. I'll be honest.
잠시만 좀 기다려주시면 감사하겠습니다.
I just hate when there's two people like me and someone else, or whatever, talking over a video. So
something that many of you have been looking forward to since season 3 was announced. It's a highly anticipated feature.
Hopefully, you guys can hear his voice.
So, producer, I think we got this build ready.
A little bit.
Yeah, 그래서 이제 많은 분들이 기대하시는 라운지를 보여드릴 텐데 바로 이제 또 보여주시는 거죠.
I'm just watching
네, 네 맞습니다.
actual
눈썰미가 좋으신 분들이 이미 눈치를 채셨을 것 같은데요.
So can we gently?
Yeah, that's the music.
한국인 유머.
Yeah, something that came from
so the lounge.
전 세계 어리둥절.
Let me back up. I messed up.
네,
So we've all seen this already. Well, hopefully.
눈썰미가
I tried to go
좋으신
into
분들이
it
눈치를 채셨을 것 같은데요.
I
그
couldn't
알비올의
yet.
출동
That's the new
대기실이
fellow.
살짝
So hopefully you guys
변했어요.
have been
이게 사실은 라운지로
grinding
입장하는
and saving.
엘리베이터고요. 이게 이미 라인인데요. 지금 보이는 장소가 바로
Anyways, we're gonna kind of again skip
쇼파에
through
한번
it.
계승자를 배치해 볼까요?
네, 네. 이미
So there are
루나가
environmental changes that you can do,
waiting for us.
like day, evening,
루나
night.
옆에는 한번
I
여기다가
think rainy, snowy,
저는 카이를 한번 배치해볼게요.
foggy.
네, 옷은 이번 배틀 패스 스킨 입혀 두었습니다. 네.
Yeah, so I picked Kyle.
So I'm
and
gonna
I
let
used the
them
battle pass
talk a
skin
little bit.
over
I
there.
gotta check my phone. Sorry,
그리고
guys.
이쪽에는 누가 좋을까요? 헤일리를 한번 입혀 앉혀보도록 하겠습니다. 네.
Over here, I'm gonna place Haley.
네, 헤일리는 이번에 새로 나온 선셋 칵테일 스킨을 입혀뒀고 아마 헤어는 처음 보시는 걸 텐데
Okay,
이거는
sorry,
네 이번에 새로 추가되는 헤어.
I just had to check
So
the
I'm gonna
phone.
be using the new sunset
me-
cocktail skin, and this hair is something that's
I
coming
just
new.
broke my phone.
그리고 이쪽에는
Turn that down
네,
just a smidge.
지난달에 밸런스 패치가 된
Alright.
제이버 한번 배치해 볼게요. 네.
And on this side, I'll place Jaber.
어딨냐 제이버? 여기 있네요.
Yep. So
네,
this
네이버를 배치하고
I think is pretty cool.
여기서
a little bit.
스킨을 이런 식으로 바꿀
Just
수가
putting all
있는데요.
our favorite descendants
제가
where we want.
이번 달에는 제이버 플레이를 많이 하고 있는데
I want to
제가
skip
좋아하는
it as I think it's
스타일로 한번 꾸며보도록
pretty
하겠습니다.
cool.
I'm playing Jaber a lot.
Let me see.
This, over there, kind of thinking about something.
좀 더 어울리게 집안에서는 네.
Is it right here?
이제 1인칭으로 전환이 되는데요. 그런 것도
I think it shows it.
상호작용의 몰입감을 더하기 위해서 한
This is
장치이고
all interactive.
So as
So
you
like
can
you'll
see,
get
when you enter
close
the
and
lounge,
whatnot. I
it
think they'll wave
transitions
at
to a
you.
first-person view. And this was designed to enhance
Yeah,
the
see right
overall
there.
immersion when doing these interactions.
네, 그러면 다음은 수집품을 한번
So I think this is
해볼까요?
cool.
Let's try placing some
I think it's
collectibles.
cool. I don't know quite
이렇게
yet.
라운지 곳곳에는 수집품을 배치할 수 있는 진열대가 있습니다.
I think what would make
Throughout
the
the
lounge
lounge, there are these
cooler
display stands
is
where you can place your collectibles.
I don't know if it's going to be like a
네,
like a
그러면
multiple
먼저
player
창모를 한번
space where you can invite your
해보죠.
friends,
그동안 수집한
but
콜러 토이즈,
I think that'd be pretty
토이즈들도
cool
여기에 배치할
too,
수가
where you
있죠.
could have
네.
up to like
Let's
party
start by
of 4,
placing the back
so you could
attachments,
show
and
off each
players can
other's
also
areas
hang
and
the
whatnot,
cold
the
toys that they have
lounges.
collected as well.
Keep forgetting. This I think is
이렇게
okay.
배치를 해둘 수가 있습니다.
I think this is more of a flex, like if you've been playing since preseason 1 and
You can
everything,
place them like that.
and you've acquired some of those. I think at this point there's some unobtainable
Placing
back
chest
pieces now,
attachments over there.
so I think that'd be a cool flex. Granted that I don't really use the back pieces personally, as I'm not a
이렇게
fan of some of
살펴볼
them.
수
I think a lot of them are just
Yeah.
보기를 하면
a little too bulky
By
for
clicking
my
on view, you can,
my opinion, but
view
again,
them
that's
in more
that's just
detail.
어휴,
me.
총 쏘고 난리 났네.
Shooting on the
I
left
think
side
some of
over
these
there.
chess pieces too, I think is really cool because a lot of them are locked
이쪽에는
behind
이번에 새롭게
quests
들어간
or
장식물,
those audio logs or
식품을
whatever
배치할 수
logs you
있는
want to call them,
공간이고요. 네.
and then
This
you
is
can get
where you
them.
can place something
This
new
I
called
found cool.
ornaments over there.
이거 뭔지 다들
The
아시나요?
ornaments?
기억나시나요? 네. 누구 건지?
Do you guys remember?
Real quickly, I know I'm gonna do a lot of pausing and playing, so I'm gonna try and limit it. So this I like and I dislike only because I'm just like, you know, they're gonna put some of those, you know, you only got like a month to acquire ornaments and blah 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 behind a paywall. I feel like, I hope I'm wrong. Now they do talk, it's later in the stream here, they do talk about how to obtain, but I already know, you know, we already know that I feel like they're going to do some of them behind some type of paywall, and it just depends on the pricing, as Nexon's a little greedy. I'll be honest, a little greedy. Don't ban me, please. And that's my worry, is how much, you know, are these going to cost by themselves, or are they going to put them in a package or a bundle deal? Sorry, I think it's what they call them in the game, and that's my worry. So I like them and dislike them, you know. So, and I'm curious on what ornaments they're gonna put. Like, are they gonna put whatever they want? Are they gonna put, you know, what the community, you know, would look cool in the game, or a mix of both? Or are they gonna go with like festive ones, which it looks like they did a little bit. Looks like we got Christmas, some type of bench with an umbrella, so like a summer event. I don't know what these, I think these are just random. That looks like from the Axion planes, the big vehicle.
Remember this? Where it came from?
I don't know if they show it. No, they don't. They don't really go through all of
여기도
them,
있고요.
I don't think, anyways.
Yeah, so you can place ornaments over
Oh, they
there
do.
as well on both sides.
Ooh, what's that one? Oh, I'm not gonna pause it.
자,
As that this is gonna be a long video, a long stream in itself.
무기진열대 한번 볼까요?
So this I do
So let's
like,
take a look at the weapon.
and maybe this is just because of Cyberpunk
이쪽에는
2077, where
무기진열대는
you
가지고
can
있는 무기 이제
put your
뭐
weapons
핀을
away in your own
이용해서
apartment and
네,
everything. I think it
다양하게 배치를 할
shows
수가
them too.
있습니다.
Yeah, so you can
So
place your
I do
weapons
like
over
this a
there
lot.
with the skins enabled on them.
And
네.
he just said with the skins enabled, and I think that would look really cool too.
그리고 하지만 또 더 장식할 수 있는 공간이 있는데요. 자, 한번 또
gonna
이동을 해보겠습니다.
That's not all. There's another place you can display them.
네,
Moving on here.
바로 방금 텍스트로 보셨을 텐데 디오라마, 피규어를 배치할 수 있는 진열대입니다.
I didn't know what this was called. I had to figure it out. The diorama. So I like this. I think it's cool. Let me play it because
This is
it gets
where we can
in
place
more in
dioramas and
depth
figurines.
than just
상당히
a giant
괜찮지 않습니까?
like plane, I guess, or environment.
Really,
네, 디오라마 한번 배치해보고, 네,
yeah, placing the diorama over there.
네. 네, 여기에는 대형 디오라마를
So-
배치할 수가 있는데요. 지금은 백야역곡 한번 배치를 해보도록 하겠습니다.
I'm just
Players can set up a large diorama here. Let's
There we
try
go.
setting it up by as the white.
so I think this is really cool too, where you can put the diorama itself and then put figurines everywhere. I think this middle
Like
one you can
clutch.
put a
보니까
colossi.
백야역곡 스토리도 많이 생각나기도 하고요. 네, 네.
So
Kind of reminds
and again,
us
I don't know
the story
how. I
of the
don't know
White
if we
Knight
just
Gulch
we have
storyline,
nothing
I'm
and then
sure
we
you
can
remember
just
디오라마의
buy it,
포인트는
essentially.
피규어 배치죠.
그렇죠, 그렇죠.
as
figurines. You know,
Again, it's
like
later
the
in
main
the
feature over
video
here, placing them on the
where they
diorama.
talk about it.
네, 피규어는 디오라마 위에는
So-
피규어를 배치할 수 있는데요. 이렇게
But again,
뭐
though, like,
엑시큐셔너를
is it
배치할 수도
someone's going to be
있고요.
behind a
네, 중형
paywall?
피규어들이
Is it going to
있습니다.
be in ETA?
피규어는 일반 희귀 궁극 등급이
where
있고
we can
궁극 등급은 이렇게 보시는 것처럼
acquire
금장
some other
이렇게 되어 있어요.
ones and everything. Because I
So,
know that there is
you can
a
place like various figurines,
again, I
like
know
the
I keep saying this,
executioner
but this is
over
later
there in
in
the
the
center.
video where
And figurines come in.
they talk about it, that there's a special vendor, another special vendor, and there's another currency that is accessible to every descendant. And if I remember right, and they'll talk about it, we'll eventually get to it, where it's just about equal per hour anyways, across the different methods. My thing though is like, are we able to acquire it also through ETA-O? I mean, that'd be nice. Give them another use, in my opinion. Furthermore, you know, with this other vendor, is it going to be accessible all the time, or is it going to be a weekly vendor and everything? I don't remember them talking about that, if it was going to be like a weekly vendor that's inside the lounge anyways, or it's going to be a vendor that's just there all the time, no matter what. As far as I know, this is cool, right? I think these are just collectibles for us to just collect and set up how we please, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that, but I don't know if there's any other use to them. I think other than just to dress up our lounge.
3 different tiers: common, rare, and ultimate. And with the ultimate tier being decorated.
And that's my other question too, is the 3 tiers that he did talk about: the common, the rare, and the ultimate. As far as I know, the ultimates are just gold. The rares are just their normal colors, and same thing with the common. So I don't know if there's gonna be like a special bonus attached to them, or what type of bonus, if they're even gonna do that, or it's just something just, ooh, sorry, I had the mic. Or if it's just something saying, hey, look at me, I collected all the rarities, like for Bunny, you know, there's the common, rare, and ultimate. You know, do you get like a set bonus for collecting them, or is it just saying, hey, I collected all the rarities, look at me?
And these gold plates over here.
네, 주변으로는 한번
I don't
계승자들을 배치를
think-
해보도록 하겠습니다.
and there's more
일단
to-
백야곡 스토리의 주인공이었던
Of the figurines.
엘리와
So,
유진을 한번 배치를 해볼게요. 네.
Let me place some descendants around the perimeter. First, I'm going to
which we're gonna skip this here soon, but as you guys see, like, there's a lot of figurines to be collecting, so it's just like we all know a lot of us are
줌으로
gonna be like,
배치를
how
할 수
do we
있고요.
collect?
네. 백야곡 스토리에서
Place medium-sized figurines as
Alright,
well.
see, there's bunny gold,
네,
bunny
뭐
rare,
도색이 안 된 버전,
and
도색이 안 된 버전.
regular,
그리고
the common bunny, which is
오리지널
looks like
버전,
colorless,
그리고
or it looks like
분장
just a
취향에
like a
맞게
blender
배치할
model.
수가 있습니다.
It's the
Yeah,
best
so
way I
players
can
can
put
arrange
it.
them according to their preference, choosing from unpainted versions,
I don't
original versions, or
remember
like gold-plated versions.
What these? I don't know if these are just figurines or
그러면은 이렇게
actual
라운지에
back,
다양한
other
수집품을
places to
전시할
put
수
the
있는
back
공간들이
pieces.
존재하는데
That
이번에
looked
좀
really
다른
cool
공간으로
with those
한번
like small
이용해볼까요?
ones and everything.
따라라라따.
Yes, that song again. Yeah. So why don't we move to another space over here?
네, 이번에 업데이트된
This is another
거실에
diorama, another
침실과
medium one. I'm gonna
전시실이
skip it.
있는데요. 지금 보시는 곳은 이제 전시실이고요. 네, 여기에 네 수집품.
Yeah. So
저좀 그렇다.
Your back pieces. This is cool. Ooh, that's cool too.
yeah, I don't like placing that over there.
Okay, real quickly, a lot of us are gonna get in trouble here. A lot of us. We already know photo mode's gonna be used up the wazoo, guys. Sorry if I'm getting loud. I'm just suckling on this mic right now. A lot of us are gonna get in trouble. A lot of us. And real quickly, I'm gonna kind of break this apart. I have to be right back, guys. So just for recording and editing purposes, I'm gonna obviously, hey, I'm gonna be right back so I can splice it, I guess, or split it right here, and then continue onwards. I'll be right back, guys. I'm terribly sorry. Give me 1 second. All right, guys, I am terribly sorry. We are back, continuing this dev live stream for September 4th. All right, let's get into
살아있는 건 아니죠.
this video.
Not alive.
움직일 뿐 살아있지
yeah.
않다.
Not alive.
동그랗대는 아니다. 네. 그리고 어이구 사람이 들어왔는데 이게
Like, I don't want to talk.
네.
Somebody's
Just to
waiting
let
for
them
us.
explain it
Over
and
there.
everything.
네.
Oh, yeah. See? There we go.
그 제이슨님이 요거 1주년 때 이거 물어봤던 기억이 나는데 어떠십니까? 네.
Yeah. So he asked about me asking this at the first anniversary if I'm satisfied, and yeah, it really looks great, even better than I imagined. Yeah, 그래서 제가 상상했던 정말 그 이상으로 구현이 잘 돼 있어서 저는 너무 마음에 듭니다.
Like, they can't even, like,
감사합니다.
they're trying to sound professional in this one. Like,
네, 그러면 이제
the cool thing, too, is that this mirror
라운지
is,
장소별로 다양한 모션을
reflective.
사실 이제 적용을 할 수가 있는데요.
and you can put,
보여주실래요?
wait,
Yeah, so we can
I don't know
enjoy
if it's
various
changing this
motions
descendant or
depending on the
adding another
location.
descendant.
Yeah.
I think it's just
네,
changing it out.
침대에 어떤 포즈로 이제 있을 수 있는지 좀 다양하게 선택을 할 수가 있어요. 네.
Let's see.
You can set the poses that you wish to see on the bed.
네, 그리고 자 신규 스킨, 네 잠시 후에 보여드릴
See, right here,
예정이었던
too.
라운지 이너웨어.
They go more into detail. This is going to get a lot of us in trouble. Just saying.
네, 사실
Especially with
이게
photo mode,
여기
bro.
침실에 가장 잘 어울리는 복장이긴 하죠. 네,
So this is the
신발도
lounge,
잘 벗고
Yeah.
있고. 네.
lounge underwear that we are going to be talking about a bit later. And as you can see, this perfectly fits the lounge atmosphere.
네.
It definitely pushed the lounge atmosphere. But again, though, I don't know if this is going to be like
필요 없을 것
like a
같습니다.
viable
그러면
thing or
여기까지만
it's
하고
going to
네,
be
다음으로 한번
a
넘어가 볼까요?
Yeah,
just natural
let's move on to the next
skin
topic.
given to everyone the
but,
second
there's
you
one thing
unlock the
missing.
lounge.
Where do we acquire these collectibles?
Oh, see, I want
Is
to
it from the shop? 네,
I want to see that right there.
한 가지 또
Collectible
빠진 게
display
있는데 이
stand.
수집품들 너무 좀
wonder
잘
what
설명을
that's for.
해주셨는데요. 이거는 어디서 좀
Oh, but anyways, I think they're
하는
going to go over of
것인지,
how
혹시
to
뭐
acquire these.
상점인지
So I'm going to shut
어딘지
up.
아마 궁금해하실 것 같습니다.
네, 대부분의 수집품은 여기 ETA-T라는 새로운 NPC로부터 획득할 수 있고요. ETA-T와 거래를 하려면 이렇게 수집품
EDI-T?
코인이라는 것이 필요합니다. 네.
See, with these two coins, I guess we can have a lot of them. Anyways, so we can buy some stuff like the Void Intercept Battle, Gravewalker. I don't. Is that?
Yeah, so
oh,
most collectibles can be obtained.
that's the ultimate version, rare version, and everything else. Oh, we got another emote refreshing shower. So, but again, though, I don't know if this is going to be like a weekly store or this is going to be a daily store.
Change from ETA over here, and to trade with ETA, you need collectible coins.
네, 수집품 코인은 엑시온, 시그마 섹터 400% 보이드 베슬에서 획득할 수가 있고요. 시간당
I almost
비슷한
want to say daily because it does say for collectibles in Albion or EDI-T inside the lounge. So I'm almost, I guess, almost want to say it's a daily, but I don't want to say the wrong thing.
Collectible coins can be obtained from Axion, Sigma Sector, 400% Infiltration Operations, and the Void Vessel, all of which can be obtained at a similar rate per hour.
그리고 고급
Which is
수집품
good.
코인은요.
So
시그마
basically, any
섹터의
activity you do, you'll
보너스와
acquire
엑시온 평야의 격전지
these
1일
coins.
보상을 통해서 하루에 제한적인 수량만 얻을 수 있고요. 이렇게 얻은 수집품 코인으로 직접 구매하거나 수집품 상자에서 랜덤하게 획득할 수가 있습니다.
Additionally, mysterious coins can be obtained in limited quantities each day through daily rewards from the Sigma Sector and Axion planes. So you can use these collectible coins to purchase items directly.
So what is that? Every is it 1,000? I think it's every 1,000. So I think they said daily.
Or obtain them randomly from the collectible boxes.
네, 이렇게 어떤 품목들이 상자에 들어있는지 확인할 수도 있고요. 네,
But I
품목은
think
매달
this
일부 품목이
is
제외가 되고
not
상자에
completely true because this almost reminds me of the game I used to play, Terra, where like, yeah, you had, let's just say, a 5% chance, right? That's what it was. But just because you had a 5% chance, there's still, let's just say, like 5 other items that you could acquire that ended up being essentially a 1% chance because of the way that percentages work. And it's saying it's a 1.81. Now, I don't know if that is just stating per box, right? So let's just say you buy a box and you have a 1.81% of whatever, or it's just stating, you know, it's this particular item, and that's where Terra was. Like, this particular item is flat out, but you still have to divide it. I think it's dividing by how many items there actually are within the box, which is why Terra ended up being about a 1% chance every single time you got a loot box. So that's my only thing with this, and maybe I'm just overthinking it. You know, if you guys know, just let me know, because it could say 1.81, but there's a lot of items here, and I'm guessing this is like less than 1% chance, honestly. And what happens if you get a duplicate? I don't think they talk about if you guys get duplicates, so hopefully the game just recognizes it and just doesn't put it in the loot box. Because that's the thing with Terra, right? Is that they didn't care if you got a duplicate. You got it. You either kept it, put it on another character, or you sold it. So.
그리고 새로운 품목이 추가되면서 로테이션 될 예정이고요.
So players.
Wait. Hold it. I missed something. Did I just read a costume? Give me a second, guys. I'm terribly sorry. Keepsakes Ultimate. Oh, no. That was the box. I thought that was, or like the chest. I thought this was a costume.
추가되면서 로테이션 될 예정이고요.
So players can see which items are included in the box, and items will follow a monthly rotation, with some items being removed and new items being added.
네, 이외에도 파라다이스 썸머 테마의 피규어나 디오라마, 그리고 일부 라운지 모션들은 상점에서 구매할 수 있습니다.
Additionally, Summer Paradise themed figurines, dioramas, and some lounge motions can also be purchased. Yeah, really nice to see that players can earn collectibles while playing the game. I'm also looking forward to filling the lounge with my Descendants skins and collectibles. Now, let's move on to something I'm sure many of you are waiting for, Ultimate Luna. Yeah. 그래서 이렇게 또 게임.
Okay, I was like, what are we going to talk about next?
얻을 수 있는 게 너무 좋은데.
I know we just did the trailer, so trailer is obviously going to go up first.
So Ultimate Luna has many key points to watch, and while we are excited about the parts of the design that have been
Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to think what I was going to say about Ultimate Luna because I'm just like, I wonder if I already know we're going to be able to color this. I wonder, I'm trying to think of it. Who has the same almost material? I think it's Vesa and Sharon have this similar. Oh wait, I think Glay too has a similar texture. I wonder if we color, it's gonna go depending on the color, like milk tea beige. I think it is. If it becomes a solid color, and then if you do like your Spotify black, depending on the material and it's that super deep black. I can't eternal or enamel or whatever it's called black. That really deep black. I wonder if it makes it like a see-through color.
Already been revealed and received positive reviews.
So far, though, I do like it. I'm trying to think of this.
Details on how the skill music will change, how the role-playing mechanics will be altered. No playing mechanics will be altered, and whether the weaknesses of Luna were properly addressed. I'm sure everything are features that many of you are curious regarding Ultimate Luna. And today we will finally be able to figure out one by one. 예, 그래서 이번 그 루틴
So far though, what we're able to look at, I know they do more later on, but I do like it.
그런 호평과 기존 루나와 비교했을 때
But this reminds me of Glay's
어떻게 바뀔지에 대한 궁금한 점이 많은데
texture, so I'm curious how that's gonna work out when it comes to coloring. Plus, with all these straps,
gameplay, let's first look at
here,
the Ultimate Luna
here,
trailer.
all right here.
Take a look.
I wonder how they're gonna color it. Sorry, guys. So I'm curious with this. Sorry, I know I keep pausing it. I'm sorry, guys. Real quickly, I'm sorry again, guys. This reminds me of that. I'm gonna probably get this wrong, but it's like that. It's that one costume. I think it was during the Chinese New Year. I think. I have it, but
wow. So what did you guys think?
I like this trailer. It definitely reminds me of
저는 이번에 트레일러가
Freina's, I think it's Freina's
충격적이었던 것 같아요.
Trailer. That was wild. I didn't know that was even allowed to be a trailer.
Is this the TFT game hunters?
이 약속된 드립을 지금 해야 되나 말아야 되나. 대본대로 그냥 할게요. 네.
Yeah, now they're all like drooling over it.
아, 네. 네.
TFT Demon Hunters.
그렇네요. 네.
Sorry, guys, put some coffee.
뭐 그렇게라도 올라타야죠.
Definitely a TFT trailer for sure.
사실 이번 루나 스토리도 지금 보신 쇼츠 못지 않습니다.
It finally hit me. This hairstyle
게임에서
reminds me of Bunny.
경험하시라고.
That's what's bugging me too.
안 하려고 하고요.
Is like
디스님 말씀하신 것처럼
this personally doesn't feel like a Luna.
너무 잘 나왔고요.
Luna's I guess
I'm not
skin.
gonna talk about the
Like looks like we took a piece of Bunny. Then the back piece reminds me of one of the male characters. I can't remember
speaking of Luna,
his name.
So
I don't know, it's not
what kind of like a bit of a story. I'm kind of
Is it
curious.
Jaber?
그래서 살짝 좀 이야기를 좀 스토리를 한번 좀 해보고자 하는데
Could be Eugene for all I know.
이 루나 또 이제 너무나 궁금합니다.
네, 이번 이야기에서는 루나의 재결합에 대한 이야기를 다룬 퀘스트가 진행이 되는데요. 루나가 늘 음악을
I do like how though they do add these stories.
이야기가 시작이 됩니다. 그리고 또 루나의 오른쪽 어깨에 있는 문신과 흉터에 대한 이야기도 이번 스토리에서 다뤄지게 되고요.
In this story, there's a quest that deals with Luna's reunion. So the story begins with the reason why Luna is always listening to music. It also delves into the story behind the tattoo and scar on Luna's right shoulder.
네, 이번 루나 스토리는 정말 꼭 플레이해 보시기
I didn't know that was a scar. I thought it was just a tattoo.
스토리도 많이 플레이해 주시면
But some characters do have a
이번에는
tattoo like a
루나 전용 퀘스트를
08
진행하면서
or
메시도
I think like a 06. I think
등급창을
like Valve has
소셜 모션을
a
얻을 수 있는 이벤트도 좀
I think
준비를
a 6
했습니다.
on her.
이벤트 소개는 마지막에 안내해 드릴게요.
I highly
But I
recommend
think
playing
Luna would be
Luna's
the
new story.
first
Actually, I wish
one
everyone
for it
would
to get
enjoy the
talked
previous
about.
Descendant stories
I could be
as
wrong
well.
because I really
In
don't
that
listen to
spirit,
the
we've
audio
prepared
logs or
an
anything.
event where you can obtain ESIV and back attachments, as well as emotes while completing Luna's exclusive quest. So we'll share that details on that at the end. Yeah, I mean, that's right. So we briefly talked about Ultimate Luna trailer and the story. What everyone is probably looking forward to is seeing Luna in-game, right? So director, I'm sure we prepare that. How about we take a look? 예, 그래서 아마 개심자분들이 루나의 또 인게임 모습을 가장 궁금해하시고 계실 것 같아요. 그래서 빌드에서 한번 시연 진행해 보겠습니다.
네, 우선 루나 디자인부터, 새로운 루나, 얼티밋 루나의 디자인부터 감상해 보시도록 하겠습니다.
Yeah, so why don't we start with Ultimate Luna's design?
네, 다시 봐도 참 잘, 잘 나왔네요.
이 루나 얼티밋 장비
I wish there
설명에
was zoom
보면
in.
이게 사실 제이버를 위한 장비로 개발되던 중이라고 하더라고요. 네, 이 얼티밋
착장이요?
그러니까요. 이 얼티밋 수트를
저거를
제이버가
제이버가
입는다는
입는다고요?
거는
네?
상상이 잘 안 되는데 제이버 버전은 어땠을까?
And I wish we had like thigh highs. That's just me. guys.
설마.
According
Thigh
to the
highs?
description
Ooh.
on Luna's ultimate gear, this
Hey, stop. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to. That's a booty cheek. Okay. Yeah, so I wish I could zoom in. I don't have my keyboard's a little different, so I don't want to fumble this. So I'm curious on how these straps actually are going to be colored. If they're all going to be colored as one, or they're going to be a little bit separate. Like this piece right here is going to be right here up the back and connected to this back piece, and then looks like there's another one right here on the waist, or just above the waist here on the above the hip. There we go. Right, and then this one right here just on that upper thigh, which right here should have been, bro, I think they fumbled right here, bro. Should have been a straight like fishnet or like stocking, bro, on both sides. Ooh, crisp, brother, crisp. Not the point. But I'm just curious on how some of this coloring is gonna work out.
was
Anyway,
actually being
let's let
developed
them-
for Jaber, and yeah, kind of hard to understand, but yeah, kind of. Anyways, yeah, it was being developed for Jaber. Yeah.
So they just said that this was built for Jaber. I don't know what the devs be on. I'll be honest, but we'll let it slide.
한중참. 네. 아, 예, 넘어가죠. 네.
네. 아이고.
You know, this flows, actually seeing it reminds me of that one Haley skin that is buyable. I don't remember what it's called, but it's black and everything.
조력자는 조금 이따 보시죠.
Flows like.
Yeah. So let's see that fellow a bit later.
Looks like we can get a husky
본의
now.
아니게.
네.
네.
그렇습니다.
네, 일단 실험실에서 새로운 초월 모듈을 좀 살펴보도록 하겠습니다.
Yeah, let's take a look at some new modules at the
Or let's
laboratory.
play a little bit. I know this part, they have some technical difficulties, so we'll let them play out a little bit.
네, 이번에는
And we'll just
얼티밋
skip it to
루나와
where there
함께
is
전장의
audio
콘서트,
for
전장의
Luna.
아티스트 모듈 두 개가 새로 출시되는데요. 먼저 전장의 콘서트라는 모듈입니다. 네.
Yeah, so two new modules, Battlefield Concert and Battlefield Artist, will be available with Ultimate Luna. Let's start with
I
the
know nothing
Battlefield
about Luna.
Concert.
네,
I just know
전장의
she's hard to
콘서트는
play,
기본적으로
or at least
원거리 스킬
during
딜링이
when I
가능한
started to
모듈이고요.
try to
상황에
play her,
따라서 버프와
it didn't work
디버프를
out,
활용해서
so I
전투를
stopped.
풀어가는 그런 모듈입니다.
So I'm not going to say
Battlefield
anything
Concert
about
is
these
a module
modules
that primarily
as I don't
allows
know
for
nothing.
long-range skill damage. It's a model that
But looks like they
utilizes
did a
buffs and debuffs
critical
to
hit and
strategize
damage
combat
build on
based
her.
on the situation.
네,
with some
먼저
tech and
패시브도 변화가
non-attribute.
있는데요. 노트
So
타이밍에 맞춰서 사격을 하거나 스킬을 사용할 때 연감 게이지가 채워지는
I might
방식이고요.
copy this build. I'll
Passive
be
ability
honest.
has also been updated. When you shoot or use skills in sync with the node timing, the inspiration gauge fills up.
네, 1번 스킬은 콘서트를 시작하는 스킬입니다. 전용 무기에 탑승하고
Oh wait,
이동
I
속도와
must be blind. I didn't know that this actually was like this.
총기 스킬 위력이
That kind
증가하는
of helps with
스킬입니다.
the trigger mods.
Skill number 1 is the skill that starts the concert. It allows you to mount a unique weapon, increasing movement speed, firearm attack, and skill power.
2번 스킬은 적이 가진 디버프의 수에 비례해서 나의 스킬 위력을 증가시키는 버프를 받는 스킬이고요.
Skill number 2 is a buff that increases your skill power proportionally to the number of debuffs that the enemy has.
3번
That's
스킬은
gonna be
적에게
wild
디버프를 거는
with,
스킬이고요. 적의 방어력을 감소시키고
Wally,
받는
bro.
피해를
He has so
증가시킵니다.
many debuffs.
Skill number 3 is a skill that applies debuffs to
I could
enemies,
see
so it
like
reduces
Ultimate
enemy
Luna
defense and increases the damage they
not
take.
dominating but
네, 4번
performing at
스킬은
least.
동시에 더 많은 타겟을 공격하는 스킬입니다. 타격할 때 적의 공격력을
Fan
감소시키는
service
디버프를
weakens
주기도 합니다.
also enhances and
Skill number
AoE.
4 is a skill that attacks multiple targets simultaneously. Upon hitting, it applies a debuff that reduces
Skill.
the enemy's.
So looks like skill power increases. Dark Luna Squad. I don't know what this is. So I guess if there's an enemy, it decreases by 2%. Attack decreases by 30%, so you take less damage. And then Fever Time, skill power increases by essentially 878%. I'm just gonna round that 0.8 up, might as well. Max expandable range is 250%. That's a lot of range.
네, 근데
And then they said the damage intervals is 0.2 seconds, I think.
중독 팬 서비스
Yeah, 0.2 seconds.
약간 팬클럽 회원. 근데 이게 지금 하신 스킬 설명만으로 메커니즘 이해하기가 좀 어려울 것 같은데 어떠실까요?
네.
The names of the buffs are quite interesting.
Nexon, please
Dopamine
give me early access
addiction,
to
fan service,
Ultimate Luna.
Dark Luna Squad, and fan club member. However, it
I
does
know I
seem
can't sit
like
here and do
a bit
videos
difficult to
all the
understand
time.
the
It'd be
mechanics
greatly
just by
appreciated
looking
if you
at
guys
the
see this
skill
video.
descriptions.
네, 그래서 실험실에서 스킬을 사용하면서 추가로 설명을 드리도록 하겠습니다.
Yeah, so I'll explain further by using the skills in the laboratory.
네, 먼저 전용 무기에
This is nice.
탑승을 하고요. 1번 스킬로 그러면 노트
Like,
방식과
I don't
음악이
think
완전히
regular Luna has
달라졌습니다.
this.
So we can mount on
So I
the
don't know if
unique
this is just a
weapon, and
remodel
the note style
or
and
this
music
is
have
actual
completely
Ultimate
changed.
Luna's
전용 무기에 탑승해서
platform
RT
thing.
아니면은 좌클릭으로 이렇게 스킬을 발사할 수 있는데요. 네, 이렇게요. 네.
So once you mount on the
좋다.
unique weapon, you can fire the
Clearly
skill
that there's
using the
an
RT
auto-lock
or left
system.
click like this.
네, 몬스터를 자동
As
타겟팅해서
the
스킬
curses appear,
공격을
but
하게
it's auto
됩니다.
locking down here.
Skills
So that's definitely
automatically
helpful, I'll
targets
be honest.
monsters and attacks them.
It
그리고
looks like
이렇게
as long
노트에
as we
맞춰서
have
사격을
MP,
하면
we have bullets.
연간 게이지를 모을 수가 있는데 그냥 연사를 해도
And
잘
I guess
모아지는
this is the
방식으로
fever.
바뀌었습니다.
So if you fire the skill in sync
Bar?
with the nodes, you can accumulate inspiration gauge.
Or
It automatically
inspiration gauge,
collects
whatever you want to
well,
call
even
it.
if you just fire continuously.
네, 그리고 상황에 맞춰서 2번, 3번, 4번 스킬을 사용하면 되는데요. 스킬마다 다른 형태의 공격과 버프, 디버프를 가지게 됩니다.
And real quickly, if anyone plays Luna, I don't know if her first ability is reflected off of the weapon she's currently using or equipped in. Almost something like Valby with her cannon, as far as I know anyways. Same thing with Haley and the sniper rifles, how we did it. And I think it's still light like that because a lot of people are using Haley and the Peacemaker, Haley and the Last Dagger, and the Perforator, I think is what it's called. So I'm just curious if this is the same thing.
자, 이것도 한번 보여드릴게요.
You can also use skills number 2, 3, and 4 as needed. And each skill has like different attack patterns, buffs, and debuffs. So let's take a look.
혹시 지금 소리가 사운드 안 들리시나요? 채팅으로 한번 얘기 좀 해주실래요? 게임 소리 안 들리세요?
Can you guys hear the game sound right now, or is it kind of muted? Could you please?
Okay, so this is where we're gonna kind of skip it a little bit. This is where they were having some difficulties. I think it's right here.
Yeah, I think it's coming
Yeah,
out.
right here.
Sound.
나온다.
Ah, yes.
오케이.
Brilliant. Yeah, 다시 한번.
네, 고맙습니다.
Thank you guys for
저기 이제 앞에
waiting.
기억은
Yes.
잊어버리시고
Yes.
네,
네,
다시
네.
All right, let's
누나,
take it
이거
to Luna. Yeah.
스킬 쓰는 거 구경만 해도 재밌네요.
네.
공연 보는 것 같은데.
Yeah, really fun to just.
Now
look
thinking
at
about
skill.
this, I wonder if photo mode
그래서
works. I'll be
이런
honest.
식으로 네,
오케이. 좋다.
We're gonna turn that down just a little bit.
스킬을 사용하면 이런 식으로 피벗 타임 버프가 걸리고 한정 없이 스킬을 난사할 수가 있습니다.
Yeah, so when the
Turn that up
inspiration
again,
gauge is
just a
full,
little.
using a
I like
skill
this.
spikes
The
fever
like
time.
visually
You
speaking,
yourself,
and that's a
allows
lot of
you
damage.
to
I'll be
fire
honest,
skills without
that's
no
a
timing.
lot, bro. Like,
번쩍번쩍.
and even when you, okay, there we go. Yeah.
네, 이런 식으로 사용하게
So yeah, so
되고요.
as looks like as long as you have MP, you can
그리고
essentially stay in
이번
it.
모듈은
But again, though, I'm not a Luna
전용
player,
무기에
so
이렇게 탑승해 있는 상태에서도
I don't know
그래플링을 사용할
what
수가
buffs
있어서요.
and debuffs they're doing.
편의성도 아주 뛰어납니다.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
additionally,
This is
module
cool though.
allows you to use
알고
grappling.
봐도
That you can grapple and everything.
Grappling even when mounted on the unique weapon, greatly enhancing.
네, 그러니까
convenience.
스킬을 쏘고 있을 때도 그래플링을 쓰는 중에도
And if I'm reading this right, this is just all
춤을
skill
추니까
damage right here.
좀 부분이 연속성도
So
있고
that's
캐릭터 컨셉에 정말
massive.
잘 어울리는 것 같아요. 네.
Yeah, I like how she's just
So-
keeping on dancing even while firing the
Now,
skill.
granted that
It's
I'm not completely watching, but if they're doing
He said we should have done
7
this sooner,
million
but yeah, we finally
or
made
7.7
네.
million,
자, 이제 다음은 전장의 아티스트.
either
또
during
다음
fever
모듈입니다.
time, I think it's
It's the
called,
Battlefield
or
Artist
whatever.
mode.
That's a lot.
네,
That sounds
전장의
like a lot.
아티스트 모듈은 전용 무기를 사용하지 않고요. 총기를 활용하는 루나입니다.
So the Battlefield Artist Luna is something that doesn't use a unique weapon, but instead utilizes firearms.
네, 잠깐 실험실 화면으로
Oh man,
돌아올게요.
what is it?
네, 이렇게 항상
This,
노트가
I think it's
항상
Jaber.
추적되는 형태인데요.
I could be
네,
wrong,
노트 타이밍에
but this
스킬을
Jaber
사용하면
and like Ugem would be. Maybe I'm just
Yeah, so
overthinking
instead,
it, but
notes
that
are
sounds pretty
always
cool.
displayed in this format, and using skills at this note timing.
네, 그러면 재사용 대기 시간 없이 스킬을 다시 사용할 수가 있습니다.
Yeah, you can use skills again without the cooldown.
전장의 아티스트 모듈은 영감 게이지로 스킬을 강화하는 대신에 플레이어가 버프를 디자인하는 형태의 모듈입니다.
So the Battlefield
I like that
Artist
skin
module
though on
enhances
that
skills,
weapon.
but like using the inspiration gauges, but instead of automatically applying the buffs, players can design their own buffs.
네, 여기 영감 게이지 쪽을 보시면 이렇게 1, 2, 3번 스킬을 사용할 때마다 다른 색상으로 채워지는 게 보실 수.
And if I'm listening, right, and visually looking, especially at these buffs, again, I'm not familiar with her skills, so I'm not gonna pretend that. But if I'm looking at this right and everything, they are looks like either, well, essentially buffing, right? Regardless of whatever they're doing. Granted, I don't know what, I know they're based off colors, so I don't know if, so I don't know if they're just smashing it, and this is just how they're popping up and how many stacks you have up here. So I don't know where the orange buff is, or this blue or pink, unless it's reflected off the controllers somehow. Like teal is their third ability, this pink is the fourth ability, and the circle is the second ability. But looks like every single time you tap it, looks like it increases, the buff of some sort. So that seems pretty massive. Because what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2, 4, 6. So you could literally buff each ability twice and everything, or do whatever, however many times, and if I'm right, it looks like you can max it out at 8. It might go up to 10, maybe. I don't know.
수 있는데요.
I wonder if they say.
So
Let's
as you can
continue.
see, you know, every time you use skill numbers 1, 2, and 3, the inspiration gauge like stacks with a different color.
네, 이 상태에서
Oh, so it's only.
스킬을
Oh, I
사용하면
lie. So it's the first
스택된
3
연관
abilities. I
게이지의
lie.
색상에 따라서 다른 버프 효과를 받게 됩니다.
That's pretty
When you
cool.
use skill number 4 at this state, you receive different buff effects depending on the color of the stacked inspiration gauge.
Oh, I lie, guys.
그래서
I'm sorry. I lie.
1번 네,
I take that back.
스킬은 총기 공격력 버프를 스택하는 스킬입니다.
So skill number 1 is a skill that stacks firearm attack buffs.
Wait, where does it say? Aggressive inspiration. Reduce effect. Oh, it's right here. I'm dumb. So, effect reduction rate on first stack. Ally enhancements. Looks like you can enhance them by 60%. That's massive though, dude. Like, firearm attack increases by 15%. That's a lot of firearm attack. And with most builds nowadays, that stuff's ridiculous.
그리고 2번 스킬은 총
What's this one? Firearm critical hit rate. This is stackable, right? Up to 6. Yep. Look, I'm guessing anyways, up to 60%. So I'm not a percentage person. So it looks like the first stack is 15%, and then you subtract 7% from that, and then from there it's minus every 2%. I don't know what that equals out to, if I'm even doing my percentages right. Because it says per stack, which is fine if it's 15. Hit rate, hit damage, right? But then effect reduction rate on the first stack is 7%. So is that just saying after the first stack, it goes down by 7%, which is the second stack, and then the third stack, subsequent stacks, decreases by 2%. So is it? So if I'm reading that right, I don't know if I am or am not. I could be. I don't know, guys. Sorry. I'll just continue the
Skill number
video
2
and shut
is a
up.
skill that stacks firearm critical hit buffs.
네, 그리고 3번 스킬은 약점 배율을 버프 약
Weak point. This one's gonna be. They're all massive, but I think the first and third stack is even more massive for the fact that, especially like Haley. Haley's not gonna really use the second ability. She's gonna worry about the first and third. Because that weak point damage, brother, oh my god, dude. Serenas are going to dominate. I mean, they do dominate now, but if you're going to give 15%, well, and again, if it is 60% additional weak point damage plus the fire attack, again, if it is, right, final applied 60% more, that's a lot. If I'm reading that right.
스택하는 그런 스킬입니다.
So skill number 3 is a skill that stacks the weaknesses of the multicolor buffs.
자, 그리고 4번 스킬은 스택한 버프를 발동하는 스킬인데요. 자신과 아군에게 효과를 적용합니다.
And then remix. Looks like does capacity increase, which is not bad. Granted, I don't know what 5% would look like. I don't know if it's going to be small percentage or not. I don't think we're going to really be using this. I could be wrong. I could be. So I think the first three are definitely, excuse me guys, crazy for sure. And even some of the weapons that don't have critical hit and or critical damage, the first and third are still going to be massive. At that point, you could push out the remix to pump out more damage, especially if you're rocking some high fire rate. You can pump out a lot of damage.
활용하는 무기라면 1번과 2번 버프를 스택 개수로 조합해서 총기 공격력과 치명타 버프를 동시에 얻을 수도 있습니다.
For example, stacking skill number 1 8 times can maximize firearm attack, but you can also combine the number of stacks from skill number 1
So it is
and
up
2
to 8 times.
simultaneously to gain both firearm attack and critical hit buffs at the same
Yeah,
time.
you can mix and
그리고
match, blah blah
연간
blah.
게이지가 이제 최대인 상태에서 4번 스킬을 사용하면 적에게
Let me fix the mic
매혹이라는
again.
디버프를 거는데요. 매혹에 걸린 적은 플레이어를 공격하지 못하고 플레이어에게 다가옵니다. 그래서 맞추기 쉬운 샌드백이 되어주는 형태입니다.
Additionally, when using skill number 4 with the inspiration gauge at maximum, it applies this fascination debuff to enemies, and enemies affected by this, they cannot attack the player and move forward toward them, so effectively becoming easy targets.
여기 하트 레어 걸리신 거.
So-
fascination thing.
네, 여기 실험실이어서 다가오지 않는.
You know what that reminds me of, and maybe I'm just delinquent or whatever, but that quick, skill kind of remind me of the movie 100, or the anime 100. It's not a movie, it's an anime, where the guy's sister dresses up in or uses her 100 whatever ability or whatever. That kind of remind me of the concert scene a little bit. I'm trying to remember. There's another
네, 그러니까
anime
상황에
too
따라서
that I
총기
think
버프를
one,
디자인하는 그런
the
재미가 있는
female
모듈입니다.
has some like ability that everyone falls in love with her or something, and it's how she becomes some idol. I can't remember.
포인트 같아.
네.
The music really does seem like a point, as our
But basically, the fourth
and
ability
both,
is like
these modules,
like a
they
clutch.
seem like,
if you're being overwhelmed and everything.
It appears that Luna's
That's a cool effect, though.
have
I'll be
been
honest.
significantly improved. And so really, I'm looking forward to how she'll perform as a new Descendant. Now, it would be great if we could see another Ultimate Luna skin. It already appeared in the trailer, but we really need to see it in the build. 그래서
Yeah,
기존
where's that other
단점이
Luna
개선된
skin?
형태인 것 같아서 기대가
I already know that
그
one's going to be
트레일러에서
her premium or whatever it
이제
is.
얼침 누나의 또 다른 스킨 아마 궁금해하실 것 같아요.
That's all
이번
how.
보여줄 수 있을까요?
That's all attack power, almost 50,000.
넘어가 보겠습니다. 이번 얼티밋 루나는 기본 디자인 자체가
I
너무
want to go over
작다.
the custom.
했지만요, 이 전용 스킨인 이 문라이트 스테이지 스킨도 완전히 또 다른 정반대의 매력을 보여주는 스킨인 것 같아요. 특히 저 긴 생머리 그리고 표정도 살짝 도도한 표정도
Hold on.
것 같아요.
Yeah, so the base design of Ultimate
Oh,
Luna
maybe it's
is
just
already
a
quite,
clipping a
beautiful
little
to
bit
see,
right
but
here.
this
Yeah, it
Moonlight
is. Okay.
stage skin
Never mind.
that's coming out
I was freaking
also
out.
showcases a different kind of charm, especially the straight black hair. She looks absolutely stunning on Luna
I
and all
think
of
they
her
should have kept
expressions as
part
well.
like that chest
그리고
part
스킬에 따라서
on
스킬의 이펙트
regular
달라지는 것도 매력이잖아요. 이번 스킨도.
Luna. I think they could have done something with that with this skin. I think it would have been a lot better.
Yeah, Luna's skin effect colors change depending on her skills, and this skin does a great job implementing that feature as well. Yes, indeed,
네.
wow. I can't
So,
wait to play
the
Ultimate
colors
Luna,
on
which is
the
coming
special
September
ability
4th.
change.
Now, moving on to the next introduction.
But
Since
I
we're
don't
in
see
lab,
where
let's
her
also
skins
look at
itself
some new
change.
trigger models that are coming in September. 그래서 이렇게 또 얼추 누나 9월 4일에 출시가 되는데 너무나 기대가 되는데요. 근데 또 마침 실험 시간에
Maybe I'm just blind and not seeing it.
또 새롭게 추가되는 트리거 모듈까지 한번 살펴보고 가겠습니다. I heard that
I do like that
3
skin.
trigger models will
It's
be updated
just
this
me.
time. What
I
are
hate
they?
it when it's
이번에
one
그 3개의 좀 트리거 모듈이
shoulder
좀
or pauldron, whatever you guys want to call it. I hate when it's only on one arm and it ends up being a sleeve.
Bellow, just like
I know that they're trying to show off
허스키 안
that
보인 척 해주세요.
tattoo.
Please pretend
and-
you never
and
saw
whatnot.
the
I
ski over
think-
there. Yeah.
Depending on the skin, it could move.
네,
But
먼저
that's
장렬지대라는
just me.
새로운 트리거 모듈이고요. 장렬지대는 견인 스킬을 사용할 때
This is the trigger
반경
modules. Looks like
7m의 지속 피해를 입히는 장판을 생성하는
using Tau type skills spawn a blazing zone. I think this would help.
스킬입니다.
What's his
So
name?
first one is
I'm
Blazing
forgetting his
Zone,
name.
and when using a toad type skill, it creates a 7-meter radius area of continuous damage.
네, 래픽과 넬이 활용할 수 있는 트리거 모듈이고요.
Yes, so this trigger module can be used by Lepic and
Lepic.
네, 한번 사용을 해보겠습니다.
let's try that in the laboratory.
네,
Yeah,
이런
see,
식으로
because
데미지를 주면서
a lot of us
데미지를 할
use
수가 있고요.
that, so that'd be pretty cool.
So it gives them damage and tows them right into there. Yeah, like that.
네,
I do like what they
보여드리는
did
김에 이번에
with
래픽
this first ability. I think that they're gonna get into it. So
개선되면서
let me
좀
see.
바뀐 것도 보여드릴게요. 네. 이렇게 지금 모듈을 래픽이 네, 요 모듈을 폭발물 저장 모듈을 사용하고 있는데요. 이 폭발물 저장을 사용하게 되면 수류탄을 4개를 던집니다.
Yep.
Yeah.
좋아.
So this is the explosive
For every
stats
one
module, and
grenade
as you can see,
you
if you use that,
throw,
you
I
can
think
see
4
4
spawn.
grenades being thrown simultaneously.
그리고 보시면 그냥 허공에 그냥 던지면 이렇게 퍼져서 나가잖아요.
So essentially, you got 12 grenades that you can
견인 자리에 던지면
throw around.
수류탄이 모입니다.
So you can see 4 grenades like
수류탄도 견인이 되는 거라.
spreading around. Yeah. But if you use the tow thing, you can see the grenades going into the same
네,
direction.
그리고 보여드린 김에 이것도
So
보여드릴게요.
that's gonna be
지금
massive.
이제,
I think that's pretty
4번
massive,
스킬 바뀐 부분인데요. 2번 스킬과 컴비네이션을
especially
쓰면
for the
처음부터 굉장히
Axion
빠르게
planes.
쏠 수가 있어요.
This is ridiculous.
좋네.
Yeah. So if you use skill number 4, which has changed, you can see, wow, this is something really cool. You know, all these effects flying around with lots of damage.
네,
I mean, I could care less for the
무기를
effects,
제가 지금
but
이 무기에다가
that's pretty cool.
발속하고 네,
So you can see
날집사 껴놨는데 네, 이렇게 하면 한 20발, 21발 네, 스킬 쓰고
using that skill, you can see the great weapon over there.
하나, 둘, 셋.
Wow. You can see.
See, this is what I want to build my Lepic for. To spam the fourth ability,
또 지금 쏠수 있어요.
forget everything else.
편해.
I wonder how much damage he.
네, 트리거 모듈
doing.
설명하다가 갑자기
Yeah, let's go back to trigger modules.
네네네. 예, 이제 처음 소개드린 트리거 모듈이었고요. 두 번째는 이제 전술 가속이라는 트리거 모듈인데요. 이거는 엔조로 보여드리겠습니다.
Second one is tactical acceleration. Let's show it with Enzo.
네, 전술 가속은
That's a lot of shields. What the heck? We're gonna be able to see it.
네, 전술 가속은 보급이라는 스킬.
What's this one? Blah blah blah. Zack, the weapon instantly reloads and available rounds and movement speed increase while firing. However, weapons do not reload if no rounds are available. So I guess is that just where it automatically reloads?
스킬을 사용할 때 보급 타입의 스킬을 사용할 때 자신과 아군의 사격 중에
Oh, he
이동 속도를
died.
올려주고요. 탄창이
I gotta
0이
figure out
됐을
a
때
build for him too.
재장전 없이 즉시 탄보급을 해주는 버프를 걸어주는 모듈입니다.
I haven't really
So when
focused on
using
any
the
of them.
supply
the guy
type of skill,
Descendants,
it
and I
applies
think
a
I'm gonna
buff
start
that
using as I
increases
just
movement
got him
speed
that
while firing for both the player and party members,
skin.
and it immediately replenishes munition without reloading when the magazine is empty.
네, 현재 보급은 엔조만 가지고 있는 스킬 유형이고요.
Yeah. Currently, supply is a skill type exclusive to Enzo.
네, 이거
I want to see his health or the shields.
Yep.
21,000. That's not
Equipping that.
bad.
네, 한번
That's a lot.
써보면 네, 이렇게 걸렸고
Wow, that's
기술을
broken.
사용하고 있는 중입니다.
Okay, I never went up to this, but that is broken. No way,
Over
dude.
200 bullets being poured on that enemy after using that skill.
그리고
So-
세 번째로 보여드릴
Wait.
트리거 모듈입니다.
Pause. My head hurts. So you're telling me as long as there's bullets in the chamber,
사용하고 있는 중입니다.
wow,
거의 한
dude.
200발 가까이 쏠 수 있는 모습을 볼 수 있죠.
You can see over 200 bullets being poured on that enemy after using that skill.
That's ridiculous.
그리고 세 번째로 보여드릴 트리거 모듈은요. 넬로 한번 보여드릴게요.
Wow, I didn't know it was like that.
Let's take the third
That's
module
massive.
with
Honestly,
Mel,
massive.
but, it's not working since there's a buff on him.
잠시만 기다려주세요.
Yeah, just a moment. Yeah.
네, 세 번째는 폭풍 탄환이라는 모듈입니다.
What's this one?
네.
Yes, the third one is Storm Bullet.
Storm Bullet?
네, 관통형 발사체 스킬을 사용할 때 발사체
I
한
did see
개마다
this one for
풍해로 3개를
Sharon.
생성해서 지속 피해를 입히는 모듈이고요.
So
관통형 발사체는 샤렌, 세레나, 넬이 가지고 있습니다.
When using the piercing projectile skills, it creates like 3 Eye of the Storm per projectile,
So
dealing continuous damage.
this,
And
if
this
I
piercing
remember right,
projectile is
wouldn't be
currently
bad.
possessed by Sharon, Serena, and Nell.
네, 한번 보여드릴게요.
It just depends if it
Take a look.
hits like the Colossi.
네, 이렇게
And that too. So because
폭풍의 눈을 생성하는 그런
I think it's the first ability, which it obviously shows. I don't know if it's the last ability. I never saw this one.
몬스터한테 생성되는 게 아니고 그 몬스터 피격을 당한 몬스터가 있는 지면에 생성되는.
It's not a bad tick, I guess.
The Eye of Storm forms on the monster that has been hit.
15,000.
Waves around.
Yeah, that's a good amount of
네,
seconds.
근데 사실은 이
Almost what?
트리거 모듈은
10 seconds?
샤렌이 쓰면 더 효과적이에요.
So actually,
Sharon
this
would be
trigger model
massive
is
too.
more effective
This
than
is where
Sharon.
I saw it and was like, this is broken.
네, 왜냐하면 관통형 발사체당 폭풍의
Because
3개이기 때문에
you're gonna
동시에
go
여러 개의
invisible,
관통형
then you're
발사체의
gonna
칼날을
spam
던지는
your
샤렌이
fourth
더
ability,
많은 폭풍,
and you're just
폭풍의
doing
눈을
massive
생성할 수 있습니다.
damage. And that's the thing is, I don't know if
So
it
since,
stacks
each
when you're
piercing
invisible,
projectile creates 3 Eye of the Storm.
but
Sharon,
like
who throws
that
multiple
is just
blades
massive
simultaneously,
damage,
can
dude.
generate more of these Eye of the Storm.
이런 식으로 한 번에 많은
Massive.
폭풍의 눈을 생성하게 되죠.
As you can see,
샤렌 플레이어분들 좋아하실 것 같아.
it looks like many Sharon players will welcome this.
나도 오랜만에 꺼내서 해봐야 되나?
That's massive, dude.
Just said
So
we-
like,
we
yeah,
should
so
play
literally
Sharon.
you just gotta just go in, throw that down, bro.
You know,
And because your blades travel, they're obviously gonna hit other enemies, and because it is an AoE, it's gonna trigger,
however,
and then
Director,
you do
pretty much
massive
mentioned
damage.
That you would continue to improve the performance of the trigger modules while balancing them. The trigger modules.
The one thing though
currently,
that is
at
weird
a level
is that for the
how
most
are
part they
you sure about,
spawn
like,
just
the
about
trigger
every
modules
single time. There was
lie
that
with the
one
intended
that
performance?
didn't.
그래서 이전에는
But
그
maybe it's just
성능을
I'm not seeing the
끌어올리면서
visual
약간 그
effects
밸런스를
or the
맞춘다고
audio cues
말씀을
on
하셨는데
the Thousand Cuts or whatever it's called for Nell.
하는지 좀 궁금합니다.
And I have one
아직은
for
성능이,
Valby. I can't remember the one that's being
목표에는
used
좀
for
부족한
Valby,
상태로 보고
but it
있고요.
like sucks them in,
목표했던 것의 한
which is
3분의 2
massive
정도,
still.
상태로 보고
But it seems
있습니다.
like
그래서 조금 더
theirs is
성능을
maybe
올려서
they are
트리거 모듈의 가치를
updating it, fixing it, buffing it,
개선하려고
whatever you want to call it.
So the performance
Where they
is still
basically
insufficient.
activate
It's currently
almost
at about 2/3
every
of the
single
target
time.
level.
Maybe
So
I don't
we
know.
plan to
I don't
improve
see
the
mine
performance
activate every
further
single
to
time.
enhance the value of
So
trigger
maybe this
modules.
is where they
네,
buffed it,
그리고 시즌 3
or maybe I'm just
업데이트
wrong
후에
and I'm just
커뮤니티에서
again
트리거
not seeing
모듈의
mine.
연출도 조금 분한해서 아쉽다라는 평도 확인을 했는데요. 여러 이펙트들이 뒤섞여 나올 수 있는 상황을 감안한 연출이었지만 피드백을 수용해서 조금 더 과감하게 연출을 시도해 보려고 합니다. 기존 트리거 모듈의 연출도 보강하고 있는 중입니다.
Additionally, after the Season 3 update, there have been some comments from the community that the trigger module's visuals are somewhat lackluster. While the design was intended to accommodate situations where multiple effects could overlap, we will incorporate feedback and try more daring effects. We're also reinforcing the existing trigger module's overall effects as well. Yeah, that's great to hear. Now, why don't we take a look at 3 new ultimate modules for our Descendants as well. 예, 그럼 다음으로는 좀 새로 추가되는 계승자용 궁극 모듈 3가지에 대해서도 좀 소식을 간단히 전해드리겠습니다.
네, 먼저 임계점 돌파라는 이
Sorry, guys, I had
모듈은
to answer my
버프의 수에
phone.
비례해서 방어력을 깎고 이동 속도와
Sorry, I'm gonna pause it so I can read some of this real quickly. Critical breakthrough, every 2 buffs on self, grants critical point, defense -3, but movement speed by 3%, skill power by 6, up to 5. So essentially that is 15% movement speed. That is an additional 30% skill power modifier, but ends when less than 2 buffs are active. If I'm right, I think you can apply always 2 buffs because of the invasion buffs or whatnot that are essentially always active. So this is massive. That's pretty massive. I might have to actually use that. When landing a critical or skill attack deals 85% of defense as additional damage to the target up to 250,000 of defense. Cooldown 8 seconds against the same target. Wait, what? When landing a skill attack, okay, that's whatever skill you use, deals 85% of defense as additional damage to the target, up to 250,000 of defense. So is it converting your defense into additional damage? What's crazy though is my Ajax is almost there. I think I'm at like 204,000, something like that. When HP is 50% or lower, skill critical hit damage increases by 106%. That's massive. Granted that I don't know why you would need this much. That's a lot of skill critical hit damage. Oh, I'm tripping. Skill critical? I thought it was weapon critical. Oh my. So glaze are going to be ridiculous. Got it. This would be massive for Nels. Actually, any character that you could get below 50% would be massive that use the critical hit anyways. Valby's, depending on if you do a critical setup or if you do the critical setup. I don't have a critical setup. Well, the main one I use is more skill and decrease on your critical hit, the hit rate and the hit damage. But I want to play with that one for sure. I want to play with that. This one I don't quite understand, and this is massive too. Like I almost want to pair these together
based on the number of buffs
because that's massive, dude.
And skill power.
전투 중에 무기의 고유 효과, 아르케 조율, 또 외장 부품, 역배열 강화를 잘 이용해서 버프를 많이 유지하면 유지할수록 사냥 효율이 증가할 수 있는 모듈이고요.
During combat, effectively utilizing the weapon's unique effects, arcade tuning, external components, and inversion reinforcements to maintain as much buffs as possible can increase the overall efficiency when facing enemies.
네, 제가 갑자기 채팅도 계속 보고 있는데
arcade tuning too, dude.
어떤 분이 한 달 업데이트 알차자고 하셔서
like you essentially always have 2 buffs active.
In Korean, I think, left
as long as you're fighting.
This is a lot of updates for 1 month, and
I'm sorry, the critical point breakthrough
모듈은 방어력에 비례해서 추가 피해를 높여주는 모듈이고요. 제발
it might work for Serena.
Intimidation Release is a module that increases additional damage based on defense. And we hope that it would work great on Ajax.
그리고
see, I knew it. Ajax.
체력이 50% 이하일 때 스킬 치명타 배율을 높여주는 모듈입니다.
Life on the Edge is a module that increases skill critical hit damage when health is below 50%. Can increase the overall efficiency when facing enemies.
네, 제가 갑자기 채팅도 계속 보고 있는데 누가 어느 분이 한 달 업데이트
I want to hear about the
하셔서
intimidation release.
너무 감사해요.
I just saw the chat. Somebody in Korean, I think, left that this is a lot of updates for 1 month, and thank you for that.
네. 위압 방출 모듈은 방어력에 비례해서 추가 피해를 높여주는 모듈이고요. 제발 에이젝스에게 효과가 좀 있었으면 좋겠습니다.
Intimidation Release is a module that increases additional damage based on defense. And we we hope that it would work.
Oh,
great
so I
on
was
ACES.
right. It's based off
그리고
your
칼라류의
defense.
삶은 체력이
That is
50% 이하일 때 스킬
massive,
치명타
dude.
배율을 높여주는 모듈입니다.
Life on the Edge is a module
So
that
if you
increases
were to
skill
literally
critical
max
damage
out your
when health is
defense,
below 50%.
looks like up to 250%.
Yeah,
That is
from new
massive.
trigger modules to ultimate modules, there seems to be plenty of room for skill dealers to improve their builds. So that's all the introduction to the new modules. Next, we'll move on to the new fellow. I'm sure many of you have been seeing. We pretended we couldn't see that. But let's take a look. 그래서 새로운 모듈에 대한 소개는 여기까지 하고요. 계속해서
I don't know what they're gonna go over next. Sorry,
조력자가
guys.
나오고 싶어 했던 것 같은데 한번 조력자 한번 소개해
진짜
보겠습니다.
너무 많이 보여준 것 같아요.
Oh, the fellow.
We all think that
I personally
that's the
don't
most
care.
cute
I
fellow
mean, I've been
ever,
using
but,
the
let's take a look at how that
same one
performs.
for a while
이번에
now.
신규 조력자는 허스키 외형을 가진 스노우 슬레드독입니다.
I'm gonna just
아이템 파밍과
skip
분해
through
기능
it.
스 외에 엑시온에서도 파밍을 할 수 있도록 파밍처가 추가될 예정이에요.
So the snowy sled dog will be farmed in Axion instead of the void
Okay, so we know where to get it. It's
Could
an
you
axiom.
explain these
Okay.
a bit? 그래서 다양한 좀 편의성 개선 사항들도
Inventory
이제 진행이 될
filter, party
예정인데요.
search improvements,
디렉터님께
hover
설명
bike,
좀 부탁드리겠습니다.
feature improvements.
네, 먼저 리더보드 계승자
improvements.
살펴보기.
I'll be real, guys.
순위권에
I didn't
오른
even know that was the thing. Let's go back. This wall crasher, I just fumbled on completely because I didn't know what people were talking about. I was watching some first Descendant videos, and apparently there's a leaderboard or a contribution board for wall crasher. I'm just like, guys, why would you do that? The people that can sit there and do wall crasher every hour and do it 2 to 3 times, and I guess that there was a way to do it up to 6 times depending on how fast you were able to do it. I'm just like, are you serious? So I am a little salty about this one that I didn't even know it was a thing until I think it was like a few weeks ago. So I've been trying to do it every hour as I can. And I'm just like, guys, are you serious? Like, because a lot of us are at work, so it's just like you just had a lot of people who do videos and who can have static groups and everything, who min-max everything, which is fine. That's I try and min-max as best I can, but if you're having a group of 4 people who can literally melt the boss in, let's just say, a minute or whatever, and then rinse and repeat that 6 different times, it's just like, what wiggle room do you guys give for the people who can't sit there and do the boss 6 times and actually have to get up, work, let's just say 14, 16 hours a day, and can only do wall crasher, let's just say 1, 2, 3 times per day, broken up, an hour apart, or let's just say that they can do, because I can do wall crasher twice, right, for most groups that I get into, all randoms, right, and that's still 2, so in most my days, I might do it maybe 6 times, 8 times, because depending on if I wake up early enough, I might do more. But that's still only two times per hour, and you're talking about 6 times per hour? Like, brother, that's insane.
개선 사항들도 이제 진행이 될 예정인데요.
So I was a little salty about that.
그런 플레이로 이게 달성된 기록인지도 확실히 좀 살펴볼 수 있을 것 같습니다.
That's a
네, 그리고
Why is that so big?
다음은 인벤토리 필터링 기능
That's what she said.
개선인데요. 먼저 검색 기능이 이렇게 추가됐습니다. 네.
wow.
So
There's a
next up are
search
improvements to the
function.
inventory filter feature and search functions have been added.
네, 뭐 예를 들어서 요거는 이제 키보드라면
Wow, that's massive,
네, 이런
dude.
식으로
Wow, I love that. Honestly,
이름이나
I
장비의
love that.
이름이나 혹은 옵션을 가지고 있는
So,
네.
it can
맥스 HP로 검색을 했죠. 예, 이렇게 모듈을
So that
빠르게
means,
찾아볼
you can look
수가
up
있고요.
max HP,
So either you can input the
defense,
name of the item
MP,
or like the options
brother,
like that.
that's
max
insane.
HP,
That's
and
massive.
MP.
네, 그리고 세부 필터라는
Heck yeah,
기능도
dude. That's
추가되었습니다.
massive.
필터 리스트를 플레이어가 원하는 대로 조정해서
I
조합해서
don't really.
해당하는 장비만 인벤토리에 표시할 수 있도록 할 수도 있습니다.
Oh, what's this?
So additionally, a detailed filter feature has
Wow,
also been added.
that
So
is
players can
really
combine filter
detailed.
lists as desired.
Is that what you're
Yes,
looking
display
for?
Only the corresponding equipment from their inventory.
Wow, bro, that's actually
I
massive.
think many players are liking this, including
네,
me.
이런 식으로.
저도 너무 좋은데.
Wow, I actually like that. That is really detailed. So that means, yeah, you can go to your external,
putting,
pick
like,
what you
all these
want.
options.
네.
Wow, dude.
그래서
Yes.
이렇게.
That's a lot more simplified.
네.
Wow.
좋습니다.
이거
Now on the
디센던트
mage
테스트
set,
할
they
때
just need to get rid of that weapon damage
게이밍
debuff,
이라는
and
걸
I like the
요청하셨다.
mage set a bit better.
Yeah, so this is,
Especially for-
this is a
for
feature
Valby.
requested by Echo
Just
Gaming during the fest, right? And yeah, it is.
보고 계십니까?
Recruiting a party, and so we can match the player settings within the party menu.
네,
I don't
액션이
really care for the party
업데이트되면서
settings.
이전보다
I don't
파티를 찾는
really use the party
플레이어분들이
settings. I just
많아졌는데요.
go and do
기존 파티
whatever.
찾기는 자동으로 파티를
So we're gonna skip
결성해주는 데
that
초점을 맞추고 있다면 파티원 추천
over here.
Bike immediately while using unique weapons, so it cancels the unique weapon and gets you on the hoverbike.
네, 그리고 그 다음으로
I don't know what they were
월크래셔의
talking about.
기여도
So
점수
sorry, guys.
측정 방식도 변경이 되고요. 입힌 데미지를 기준으로 기여도가 차등 산정되는 방식인데요. 같은 주기에 여러 번 처치할 경우에는 그 해당 주기에서 달성한 최대 기여도만 인정하는 방식으로 변경이 됩니다. 예를 들어 1시 1분에 5,000점을 얻고 1시 3분에 6,000점을 얻었다면
Let's just let Brett
1시
keep spitting.
주기에는 6,000점만 획득하는 방식이어서요. 고득점을 목표로 여러 번 플레이할 수는 있는데 리더보드의 점수를 올리기 위해서는 한 번의 주기에 여러 번 플레이하는 그런 문제를 수정했습니다.
Next are changes in the scoring system for the wall crasher contributions. Contribution points are currently calculated based on the damage dealt. So if you attempt the same challenge multiple times within the same period, only the highest contribution score achieved during that period will be accumulated.
So that means if you get
So
5
let's
billion
say,
damage,
like,
you get 5
earn
billion.
5,000 points at 1:01 p.m. and then you get 6,000 points at 1:03 p.m. Then only 6,000 points will be awarded for the 1 p.m. hour cycle. So while you can still aim for high scores by playing multiple times, these changes, they are expected to make the current strategy of forming parties to repeatedly defeat the wall crasher a lot of times not such an advantageous strategy.
네, 그리고 마지막으로 5주차에 1일 도전 목표의 밸런스 조정이 진행될 예정이고요. 과하게 높은 목표치를 제시했던 도전 목표를 낮추고 고랭크 플레이어가 더 이상 갈 필요 없는 콘텐츠는 도전에서 일부 삭제했습니다. 예를 들어 마랭이 낮은 플레이어에게는 비정형 물질 획득을 1일 도전으로 제한을 하지만 마랭이 높은 플레이어에게는 제한하지 않는 방식입니다.
Finally, balance adjustments for the daily challenge goals will be implemented in week 5. We have lowered the challenge goals that were set too high, and some content that was no longer necessary for high-level players have been removed. So, for example, players with a low mastery rank will be offered earning amorphous materials as a daily challenge, but this will no longer be suggested to players with higher mastery ranks.
네, 이번 배틀 패스의 새로운 도전 과제 시스템을
I mean,
적용하면서
I really
여러
don't care
법으로
about their dailies.
플레이에
It's just
불편을
like a
드렸던
lot of
점
us
다시
just
한번
work.
사과 말씀드립니다.
So it's just
시즌
like
3에서
it
처음
ends up being a
도입된
little
배틀
time
패스 공룡
consuming when we
스킨을
gotta sit
다음
there
시즌에도
do
계속 유지하면서
5,000
도전 밸런스를 이번
kills
시즌 3
with
동안
a
잘
toxic
조율해서 더
skill
나은 배틀
ability.
패스를 앞으로도
And all we
선보일
want
수
to do
있도록
is
노력하겠습니다.
We sincerely
relax
apologize
and
for
go do
any
wall
inconvenience
crasher
caused by
or Axion
various
planes.
bugs during the implementation of the new challenge system in the Battle Pass. We will continue to maintain the improved reward system introduced in Season 3 and strive to refine the overall challenge balance to deliver an even better Battle Pass in the future. Yes, we will. So
Well, yeah, because you guys had that mishap with the leaderboard or the battle pass, which I don't know why mine didn't glitch out,
and bug fixes
which sucked.
will be provided in the patch
But
notes.
whatever.
So please stay tuned.
탄 자체의 강점을 가지고 있지만 이를 뒷받침할 수 있는 화력이나 다른 스킬의
That's really
활용도가
cool. I'm
부족한
not gonna lie.
상태라고
Looks like
보았습니다.
they took that though
Yes, as
from
mentioned,
his
Lepik has been
animation
selected
thing.
as the Descendant for receiving improvements to skills. Traction grenade. While Lepik possesses the traction grenade, he lacks the firepower of other skills to effectively support these strengths.
네, 그래서 전반적인
I thought his horse
화력과 이동
ability was
능력을 개선하는
massive.
방향으로 접근하였고요. 래픽 특유의 스킬 간 콤비네이션을 잘 활용할 수 있도록 스킬 편의성과 효용성을 개선하게 되었습니다.
Therefore, we're approaching this by improving the firepower and mobility of the build composed of basic skills and transcendent module
I mean, I
skills.
still gotta do a Lepic build,
And we've
so
improved the convenience and utility of his skills, so to better utilize his unique skill combinations.
네, 아까 보여드린 것처럼 이번 스킬 과출력은 스킬 치명타 배율도 버프하고요. 포화와 4번 스킬과 함께 쓸 때 더 빠르게 발사 속도를 가질 수 있는 형태로 바뀌었고요.
So as you've seen on the laboratory, the skill number 2, Overclock, has been improved to boost the skill critical hit damage of the skill and increase firing speed when used with skill number 4, Overkill, resulting in a shorter, more powerful buff.
네, 그리고 폭발물 저장도 아까 보여드렸고 이 외에도 다른 초월 모듈도 또 계속 다 변화를 주었습니다. 그래서 전반적으로 래픽의 다양한 빈도와 효율을 상승시킬 수 있는 형태로 개선을 하게 되었습니다.
Yes, so we've seen the exclusive stacks going all around, and we are looking for the transcendent modules to undergo significant changes as well, so that Lepic can perform in a better way. Yeah, so that's a lot of changes for Lepic, and I'm looking forward to it as well. Besides Lepic, I'm also curious about which other descendants will get balance adjustments to damage. So, Director, could you share these details as well? 그래서 래픽이 또 많은 변화가 있는데 래픽 이외에도 또 어떤 계승자들이 좀 그런 수치 관련된 밸런스 패치가 있을지 궁금한데요. 이 부분도 한번
It's crazy though. I'm not gonna lie. This guy reminds me when I'm at work and all of management's passing me. I'm just like
하고
this.
있고 이번에는 블레어, 프레이나 버니의 밸런스가 조정될 예정입니다.
Just
So
yep,
we're looking
like
into
that. The way he
on how
kind
they
of just
perform
like
in
moved his
Axion,
mouth and
and this
like
time
that.
the balance
Exactly. Yeah,
for
when I'm at
Blair,
work. Out of sight, out of
Trina, and
mind.
Bunny will receive adjustments. Yeah. So
Who was it?
the August balance patch, they yielded good results. And fortunately, we were successful in implementing the monthly balance update. And yeah, we're looking forward to positive outcomes in the September balance update as well. And yeah, we kindly request your continued support, Director. All right, then, let's move on to the introduction of new skins that will be updated on September 4th. 예, 그래서 9월에도
I didn't get this far.
밸런스의 좋은 결과가 있기를 기원하면서 9월 4일에 업데이트될 새로운
Or did I?
톤도 잘 나왔네요.
예.
Oh, that's cool.
그리고 자 이번에는 캐릭터 선택장이고요. 네. 여기서
이쪽에 있었네.
세레나 한번 보겠습니다. 네, 블레어 말고. 네, 세레나.
What are they doing with Serena?
자, 세레나의 신규 스킨이 네 들어갑니다.
Yeah, we got a new skin for Serena.
Oh no, I didn't get this far.
Yes.
I like this, honestly.
네, 천사라는. 네.
Ancient
skin.
Angel
I
skin.
don't know. So hold it. So I think it's one of Vasa's multiple skins where she has like leg armor and thigh armor and everything, and then like a almost like a battle skirt. They should have done a battle dress and everything. And again, something like maybe from Terra a little bit. Maybe they could get their inspiration. Where they do like a battle dress and everything. I think would be a lot better. I think it would they could really cook with that. But where's my capes, guys? I want some capes, dude. Like Let me have some capes. Nexon, please hook me up. I got some ideas.
세라나 컨셉하고 되게 잘 어울리는 스킨이라고
Although I don't know if
생각을
that's
해요.
bear
잉그리스
skin
고대
or they
설화에
do
등장하는
like
천사의
a
모습을 모티브로 개발된 장기라는 설정을 가지고 있고요. 네. 그리고
Tedho type
네.
thing.
Yeah.
한번 이렇게 돌려서 좀 보이시겠어요?
Yeah.
네, 네.
I wish
이런
they would go in the
느낌입니다.
color system a little bit.
It's inspired by the appearance of an angel from the ancient legends of English.
네. 예쁘네요. 네.
Yeah, looks pretty.
순백의 천사 같은. 그리고 여기에 어울리는 스폰도 있습니다.
Another spawn ready. That goes well with the skin.
네.
I like that too.
천사의 고리라는 이름의 스폰이고요. 네.
Angel's ring.
Nexon, please give me that too.
Yeah, so
29
looks great.
billion.
And along with the addition of the lounge, we have indoor clothing series that will also be added.
Yeah, I know you
while
guys went
existing
with the.
skins, they were like battle
But it also looks
suits
like
or
that the
casual
lounge
wear,
costumes are also
kind
going to
of,
be
but
able to
that were
use
kind of in the game.
in the
we also have
fighting.
some newly added indoor wear, which is designed to perfectly fit the lounge as well.
Yeah,
Of
like
course,
the indoor
you
wear can be
still
used for
fight
battle.
while
That's what I'm trying
wearing
to say.
indoor wear. There's no limits. 네, 그래서 그 라운지 추가와 함께 이 실내복 시리즈도 추가가 되고요. 이 라운지와 정말 잘 어울리는데, 물론 이 실내복 스킨을 착용한 상태로 전투를 하셔도 뭐 무방합니다.
네, 아까 살짝 보여드렸죠. 네, 라운지. 네,
Yeah.
네 라운지 이너였고요. 네,
I don't know
Lounge
what's
underwear,
with
you
messy
saw
buns,
when we
but
were
it's
showing the
top tier.
lounge.
네.
Just saying,
꺼주십시오.
guys, top tier.
네, 그리고
I don't know if you guys heard them. It was like,
보는 것처럼 네,
I can't with these guys
왼발이고
on a live stream and
왼발
everything. I wonder if
상태에서
anyone during the live stream caught that and called them out.
요격장으로 다 플레이가 가능합니다.
But we all know the milk tea
이제
beige is going to be
현재
used for that costume if we
스코어에서는
can customize it, and
왼발이
clearly we
유일한
can.
스킨이라고 할 수 있죠. 네.
So as you can see, it's barefoot, and this is currently the only barefoot skin available.
네, 라운지에서 저런 발동작이 강조된 모션 재생할 때 이 스킨을 착용하고 있다면 섬세한 연출도 볼 수 있을 것 같습니다. 네.
So when
man,
playing
guys.
back and
You're killing me.
so we are making more skins that will fit the lounge, so please look forward to that. Yes, so it really feels like the skins are
I like
Descendants
this,
would
but
wear
again, it
after
goes back
finishing their
to
tough
how is it
battles
going to
in
look with the
Axion
color
and fully,
system,
relaxing on the lounge.
how are
something
the textures
that I
going to
really
mesh
like.
and
그래서
everything.
우리
So
계승자들이 또
we all know that
전투를
this one's going to be
마치고 이
used
라운지에서
a lot
편하게 좀
for
착용할 수 있는 그런 복장들이 나와서
gameplay
정말
and for
마음에
plot. We all
네.
know that. Same thing with
Alright,
the other
so
one. It's
we've
all
gone
for the
over
plot.
all the content and skins that will be coming with the September
이벤트의
We're gonna
시브
skip
이외에도
again.
결정화 총매와 광자가 경기를 포함한 다양한 성장
Looks
아이템들이
like the
준비되어
sing
있습니다.
along with Luna,
Yeah, thank you.
West.
Yeah, the
Looks
first
like
is
you're
the
gonna
sing along
mission
with
details.
Luna event. This event is related
get
to
this,
Ultimate Luna,
so-
and you can complete missions.
I'm not going to really talk about it too much as it's pretty straightforward as we've had in the past. Do this mission, you get this reward. Do this mission, you get this reward. So yeah, I mean it's pretty straightforward. So, and obviously the devs are very polite about telling you where to go, how to do it, for the most part. This is new. So I don't know. It says right here. It's another event. 25/09/04. So September 4th looks like to the end of the month, just before midnight. Looks like you do these, and you get these rewards. So, yeah, dismantle, complete wall. See, this is fine, I think. So it looks like we got 7 days. So is that a weekly? And then this one looks like it's just the sub quest, A World of Collecting. You got 28 days to do that one. So.
And you can use these coins to purchase collectibles to display within the port box.
Luna's music journal event period. So I guess this is a login event. Yeah, I'm blind. It literally says days logged in. Luna's reward box, ultimate protein compound, growth support, Vesa makeup, unique arcade factor. Okay. Fusion accelerant, mutant cell. What the heck? Arc genetic scissors. What the heck is that? Luna's reward. I wonder if this is gonna be a costume. Chest attachment. Luna MC name. Ooh. I hope that's actually a decent name tag. Finally, most of the chests I hate, but
and external flavor skin starting September 2nd. 예, 그래서
I haven't
스킨
even
공모전의 본선
done this,
투표가 또한 다음 주에 시작이 됩니다. 9월 2일부터 16일까지 마스터리 랭크 10 이상의 플레이어라면 누구나 투표에 session. And it's been about 3 weeks since season 3 launched, and we imagine
Stellar Blade collab. Yes, 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 yes. I'm just saying, yes. Vindictus. When are we going to get some of those costumes? I swear, guys, you guys can definitely do a battle dress. I know you guys can. That Vindictus Dying Fate or whatever, brother. I know you guys can do a decent battle dress. When are you guys gonna do that? I think this is just the comment section now where they're gonna
그 얼티밋 누나 파밍처
answer questions and everything. I do agree with this one. Axion, 8-player cat, please when. I'm just saying, this would be cool too, where we could trade collectibles, I think a little bit. I never knew Valby had a Tau effect.
질문도 좀 보이는데.
아, 네. 얼티밋 누나도 액션.
See, someone said it too. Oh gosh. It was with, bring people into our lounge. Someone already beat it to me. Oh, the slow effect on Haley. Valby buff. Yeah, I'm not gonna say no to that one. Guilds. I know this is funny. I'm just going through the comment section. So, but anywho, guys, let me. I don't know where they did it. I just want to hover. We can just hover. Oh, what the heck? I just wanna hover over one of these. It's kind of creepy. Cheers! Didn't mean to pause it there. Ooh, brother, I paused it on the best one ever. Yes, sir. Ooh, crazy skills. Anywho, guys, that is everything. This is going to be a long video. So if you guys made it this far, please leave a like. You guys are real. Just saying. Even if you guys watch the video, you guys are still amazing, still real ones. Let me know your guys' thoughts, your concerns, and your questions as well. Maybe we can collab on some questions and come to a plausible answer on some things. Okay. Can I like zoom in on this? Because I kind of want to use this as a thumbnail. Oh, brother. I don't think I can. But anywho, I'll have to figure it out. So anyways, guys, that being said, I know that this is a long video, so let me know questions, comments, concerns. Let me know what you guys like, dislike about this video and or live stream. Maybe it was good, maybe it was bad. Let me know what you guys feel about the lounge or the buffs that they're doing. and everything else, because there's quite a bit of things that looks like they're going to be doing on September 4th. That's going to be massive. So, and again, there are going to be some things where we don't know how it's going to feel until we actually experience it, I guess, to put it. You know, because let's just say some of these fixes could feel sluggish or weird until we get used to it, right? Or until they do a few improvements. Who knows? Let me know if you guys are looking to acquire Ultimate Luna. I know I am. Granted that I really don't upgrade the normal versions until the Ultimate versions, hence why I haven't touched any of the guys. Because it's supposed to go Luna and I think Ultimate Eugen. So, and I am honestly looking forward to get Eugen. But I may just bypass that, do Luna, and then just do a Eugen build. So, that being said, guys, I appreciate it if you guys made it this far. Even if you guys watched a good portion of this recreation video live stream. I don't know what to call it, honestly. But it just means a lot, guys. Like I always say, guys, I probably already said it. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you guys want to subscribe. It helps out a lot. Share the video, guys. It helps out too. Yes, 500. We're close to 500. I would like to hit 500 or more. So that being said, guys, let's hit that goal and we can figure something out from there on what type of, I guess, reward, right? Like no giveaways. Not yet. We are not there. But eventually, if we hit that big, I would love to do that. But maybe live streaming a bit more or starting to use the camera. Sure, maybe. Again, if you guys have any thoughts about that, let me know. Any feedback is greatly appreciated. Anyways, guys, this is long video. A lot of editing, I think. So that being said, guys, I love you all. Be safe out there. I hope you guys have a fantastic Sunday. Relax, guys. Whatever you guys like do over the weekends. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. It helps out a lot. Share the video too. It helps out a lot. Even if you guys create a bot system. I mean, I didn't say anything to help out the like system and the subscribe system. Just saying. I'm not going to say anything. But anyways, guys, last thing, if you guys want to play together on First Descendant or any other multiplayer co-op game, let me know. I'm always down to play with other people. I will leave my other platforms to get a hold of me if you guys want to chit chat, kind of set up a day to play games together and whatnot. That's fine by me. I do it just for you guys. So just let me know, guys. Anyways, I'm out of here, guys. So I'm going to shut up here. I'm going to say bye. And I will see you guys in the next video, whatever it may be. Bye.